bless you.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. And check out our Talking Dateline podcast. Craig Melvin and Josh Mankiewicz will go behind the scenes of tonight's episode, available Wednesday in the Dateline feed wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you again next Friday at 9, 8 Central. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Live from Rhinelander, this is Newswatch 12 at 10. The Northwoods' best news. News from where you live starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jake Force. The Merrill Fire Department responded to a fire at a detached garage last night. They were able to save the house right next to it, fortunately. 2 firefighters responded immediately, while 3 other on-duty staff members were on a separate ambulance call for a person they had just revived and transported to Wausau Hospital. Upon arrival, they found heavy smoke and fire coming from the garage. With assistance from law enforcement officers on the scene, hose lines were deployed to try to prevent the spread of the fire to the nearby house. Emergency personnel had a close call with a downed power line, and 2 police officers ended up being evaluated at a local hospital for smoke inhalation. 2 bystanders were also arrested for interfering with firefighting operations. And while the garage and the contents inside were a total loss, the fire was contained to the garage and the house only received exterior heat damage. The cause of the fire is under investigation. And with the unexpected passing of Assistant Chief Dan Bauer, the Rhinelander Fire Department lost a beloved leader. The department knew they had a large pair of shoes to fill, which is where our own Lily Alstein reports.
Adam Johnson knew he wanted to serve his hometown of Rhinelander since receiving his firefighting certification over 15 years ago. Now he will be stepping into a larger role within the Rhinelander Fire Department while honoring a legacy.
You never know where your career is going to take you.
Adam Johnson, better known as AJ, grew up in Rhinelander, and then his passion of firefighting took him around the state. But when a position opened up at the Rhinelander Fire Department in 2009, he couldn't pass up the opportunity.
This is my home, and to have the ability to serve the community that I grew up in is not only gratifying, but it's an honor as well.
Since then, he has worked his way up the ranks. In January, Johnson was promoted to Assistant Fire Chief at the Rhinelander Fire Department. The role opened up due to the unexpected passing of former Assistant Chief Dan Bauer in November. Johnson is determined to honor his colleague and friend's legacy.
Dan was a very good Assistant Chief. He did a fantastic job. It's going to be very difficult to fill that role.
Johnson's top priority as Assistant Chief is to continue public education within the Rhinelander community. The fire department has partnerships with the high school, technical college, Oneida County Health Department, and the hospital.
And to let people know what services we do and how we provide them. So we just want to continue that partnership.
Johnson hopes to take the lessons he's learned throughout his career and serve as a role model for his present and future staff.
The years pile up a lot faster.
Absolutely not.
You anticipate or think and enjoy each moment. Use it as a learning tool, because eventually you're going to be in this position.
Although it has been an adjustment, Johnson is more than ready to take on the role.
I will do what I can for Rhinelander.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Lily Alstein, Newswatch 12.
All right, thanks, Lily. Well, Conrad, I had to do some shoveling before I drove back to the station a little while ago.
Did you do any plowing or just shoveling out there?
Just shoveling,
Just shoveling. No plowing for today, right? Tonight, though, different story, Jake. We're getting a lot more snow out there, my friends, into tomorrow morning. So if you do have any plows, shovels, you want to get those prepared now. Now is your time, because by tomorrow morning, we will have a lot more snow on the ground. I just went outside, 2.1 inches of snow here in town. We're going to get a little bit more than that, so we definitely hit the spread out there for tonight. 2 to 4 inches, that's what we were thinking. That's exactly what we got. A little bit more still left over into the morning hours, and then throughout the day on Saturday into those morning hours on Sunday. Visibility-wise, though, still pretty low out there. 1.5 miles here in town. Tomahawk, same story. Antigo, you're at around 1.5 miles. A mile into the Wausau area, seeing close to moderate snow. And then to the west, Ladysmith, you are at 2 miles, which means lighter snow in your area. That is all coming our way. But widespread winter weather advisories, even all the way up into the UP, in effect till until right around 6 p.m. on Saturday. Most of these will continue to stick around throughout the day on Saturday. Temperature-wise, though, we're cold. We've seen colder, though. 14 out there for right now. Wow, look at that. Did you see that? Temperature said 14 in Rhinelander, just disappeared right when I was talking about it. But you know what's not disappearing? The snow. It's going nowhere anytime soon. Overnight, though, we're going to continue to cool off around 13 degrees. Jake?
All right, thanks, Conrad. The Northwoods Wildlife Center in Minocqua is throwing their annual photo gala. It'll feature over 300 photos of wildlife and nature from across the continent. This year, the gala has received 330 photos, which is the most they've ever had. The categories are North American wildlife, bugs and blooms, pets, naturescapes, and people in nature. The most popular category is North American wildlife.
We have people sending photos, like I said earlier, from all over the country, but now we have people coming in from different places around the country to attend, to see their photos and stuff like that. So it's kind of becoming a little bit of a bigger draw than it might have initially started out as.
And the gala also acts as a fundraiser for the Northwoods Wildlife Center. Admission is free, but donations are welcome. Those who can donate have a vote for the People's Choice Awards. 3 judges will be on hand to award the photo of the year for the gala.
Everybody loves nature and wildlife. There's nobody that doesn't like it. Everybody has a different idea about what that means to them. But across the political spectrum, across the interest groups, everybody loves nature. Everybody's interested in it at some degree or another.
And there will be raffles and live music. The gala is at the Campanile Center of the Arts in Minocqua, and it runs from 5 to 8 p.m. on Saturday. And during winter, it can be difficult for parents to find a place to bring their kids, but a local children's museum is doing their part to provide a safe and fun environment. Here's Newswatch 12's Christopher Bouchon.
I'm here at the Northwoods Children's Museum, where they rely on fundraisers to provide fun for the kids in their community. Coming up soon is an enchanted tea party for the little princes and princesses.
There you go. Do you want to change to another dress? Oh, yeah.
Every kid loves to play, and the Northwoods Children's Museum has been providing a place to have fun for years. But Danielle Larson, the executive director at the Children's Museum, said being a nonprofit relies on the community to help them create a wonderland.
We do run at a deficit, and so we rely on donors and fundraisers, and we search for grants as best we can, but we need help from our community to keep running.
The main costs go into operation and maintenance. The Children's Museum has 26 educational exhibits for kids to explore.
Sometimes things get broken, and that's just every children's museum. Things get broken, whether it's intentional or not. We have to fix those things, and so that is a big expense, making sure that we're constantly fixing the things that are broken.
Along with fixing exhibits, the museum is around 27 years old, and some exhibits are the same age, so they are always looking for ways to expand. To help with funds, they put on events for the community.
We're doing our Enchanted Tea Party, so we do this every year. This is a really fun event. It's a lot of ruffles and tulle and colors, and it is princes and princesses.
To attend the event, you must call the museum and register your spot for the tea party. But everyone is welcome, and parents are encouraged to dress up too.
Lots of fun and music, and we have the 7 dwarves who are our servers. So all 7 dwarves are here helping us to serve all of our princes and princesses that come.
For anyone interested to attend, the next Enchanted Tea Party is on February 22nd. Reporting in Eagle River, Christopher Bouchon, Newswatch 12.
All right, thanks, Christopher. A big event in the sport of curling is happening in central Wisconsin this weekend. Coming up after the break, learn about how the young athletes are preparing. That's After Weather with Conrad, right here on Newswatch 12.
As winter arrives, so do the opportunities to embrace the beauty and tranquility of the season. Welcome to Bremer and Trollope Law Offices, where the dedication of our team shines as brightly as the winter snow. Recognized statewide and nationally for our excellence in personal injury law. At Bremer and Trollope, we're here to show that commitment to our local community will always prevail. When you are seeking justice, trust the firm that's rooted in your hometown. And remember, you pay nothing out of pocket when you hire us, because the right results matter most.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspira's Health. Bringing out the better in all of us.
As a teacher, I think it's important that students here in Wisconsin become proficient and ideally strong in math.
We need to keep teachers like you here. That's what motivated UW-Madison's Wisconsin Teacher Pledge program.
By covering the cost of tuition, the Teacher Pledge enables us to teach in areas and subjects where we're needed the most.
We're working to fill these gaps, and those who benefit are the youth of Wisconsin.
When we stay in Wisconsin to teach, that's a win for everyone.
One Wisconsin, on Wisconsin.
This street's like any other in Wisconsin, but the new neighbor is a pedophile who repeatedly raped a little girl, released after just 2 years in prison. Thanks to Judge Susan Crawford's sweetheart sentence, a fraction of the 60 years he faced. Now, the pedophile lives blocks from a school. And with Susan Crawford on the bench, your street could be next.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
And welcome back, my friends. You know what else is back? That snow, a lot of it all over the state of Wisconsin. All of this right here, those blue and darker blue colors indicating even some heavier snow. Chicago, you got over 2 inches of snow here in town, 2.1 as of right now, and a little bit more to come. So let's go. We covered that spread 2 to 4 inches. That's what we were forecasting. That's exactly what we have. Still a little bit more to come down south of the Wausau area. More snow, a lot more will be on the way. Wausau, you're at 3.2 inches as of 10 p.m. and it does look like more will be back, maybe at least another couple inches, especially if you're going to be right there. There's going to be a thin line closer to Adams County where you are going to be the bullseye the next 12 to 24 hours of this good snow continuing to pile up out there. Look at this. Even by those morning hours on Saturday, 11, 12, still seeing that snow in the region, mainly south, Wausau, south of you here in town. Maybe some scattered snow showers out there throughout the day on Saturday into the overnight hours and by Sunday as well. But it does look like more of that heavier snow will be moving out by those early morning hours tonight into tomorrow. And then finally by Sunday, look at this. Breaks in the clouds, sunshine making a return. And then as we continue to head after sunset, temperatures will be going downhill. We're talking 15 to 20 below zero as actual temperatures. Wherever you see these blue colors, 2 to 4 inches of snow. We have 2.1 here in town, so it's exactly what we were thinking down south. Pink colors indicating 4 to 6 plus inches of snow. Like I said, by Adams County, there's going to be that stripe of very heavy snow. We're talking well over 6, 7, maybe even over 8 inches of snow in some locations. Now, temperatures. Let's talk about that. OKC, Oklahoma City, 43 degrees down there. Texas, Dallas is at 47 degrees right now. Atlanta, Georgia, you are at 48 degrees, so it is starting to cool on off. You're going to see some single digits out there in the next several days. Yes, it's going to get very cold out there. Not only here in Wisconsin, 0 degrees as a high temperature on Monday, 6 on Tuesday. Finally warming back up to 21 degrees on Friday. So things are going to start to improve by next weekend. And then the following week looks a lot warmer. Relief. 20s and even 30s will be back as well. Widespread light winds out there, 5 to 10 miles per hour all over the area. Antigo, Mosinee, Stevens Point, right around 8, 9 miles per hour. Wind gusts closer to 15, not too bad. Okay, we've seen way worse than that. But tomorrow afternoon, especially by those evening hours, 6, 7, 8 p.m. time frame for Saturday, widespread gusty winds. We're looking at 20, 25, even 30 mile per hour gusts. Now pay attention to the direction of the winds, mainly starting to blow from the north. That will bring in those very cold temperatures out there, especially Sunday night into the day on Monday. For tonight, though, 13 as a low. We're not really going to move much out there for temperatures. Snow showers will be moving around everywhere. It's going to be blowing around, of course, and we're going to see a little bit more of that snow. For tomorrow, though, 24 degrees as a high, mostly cloudy skies, some scattered snow showers in the area, more of that heavier snow closer to Adams County. Now, our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show. Ready? Some snow out there for tomorrow, lingering into Sunday, and then as that low pressure system makes its way well out of our area, look at those low temperatures overnight. Sunday night, we are looking at 15 below zero. Now, that's the actual temperature. Add a little bit of wind. That's exactly what we're going to get. We're talking 25 below zero as a feels like temperature. Look at Monday, high temperature only at around 0 degrees. But of course, it is going to be extremely windy, so you want to make sure you bundle up on Monday. It's going to be a very cold day. Overnight lows close to 20 below zero, and then that cold continuing to stick around on Tuesday, high of only 6 degrees. Finally, relief on the way by Friday. Jake?
All right, thanks, Conrad. Authorities across north central Wisconsin are warning people about scam attempts that are underway. The Vilas County Sheriff's Office says someone is calling people and pretending to be a relative in trouble or a bail bondsman or lawyer representing a relative. They then request large amounts of cash. Agencies from Oneida County and Forest County also sent out warnings to the public saying senior citizens are the targeted age group. Authorities are asking that everyone who believes they received a spam call or other suspicious activity, call in and report it. And Wisconsin lawmakers are once again considering expanding Medicaid access for new mothers, a proposal that received bipartisan support in past sessions but has never received a vote in the state assembly. State senators heard testimony from a wide range of medical providers in support of the bill on Wednesday, which would give low-income mothers a year of postpartum Medicaid coverage. Currently, those same patients only receive 60 days of postpartum coverage. Wisconsin is just one of 2 states that does not offer extended postpartum coverage. Supporters argue that extending coverage improves maternal health outcomes. Marathon County is home to the Children's Imaginarium to give kids an opportunity to have fun and learn at the same time. The goal for year 1 at the Imaginarium was to have 400 and roughly 28,000 people through the door. After reaching more than 1,000 members and 40,000 people through the doors, it's safe to say that they exceeded their expectations. Executive Director Julie Bowman has worked in the field of learning and has kids of her own, and those experiences have helped her provide this space for Central Wisconsin.
My background is in education, so I worked with a local school district here, and then I am a mom of 2 boys. They're grown, but when we first opened, they came back and looked at me and said, "Where was this 10 or 15 years ago?"
And following that, the family says they enjoyed it so much they already purchased their next one. At the end of the month, they are holding a fundraiser called Fire and Ice. It is to raise money for families that can't afford a membership to get one. And the Wisconsin High School Curling Championships are happening today and tomorrow in Wausau. Newswatch 12's Austin Carisu has more from the Wausau Curling Center.
The Wausau Curling Center is the largest curling center in the state of Wisconsin, and this weekend it is hosting the Wisconsin High School Curling Championships. I spoke to one of the organizers to learn more about what the weekend has in store.
This is a great place to watch curling and a great place to curl.
Each year, the Wisconsin High School Curling Championships takes place with 32 of the best teams in the state competing. There are a total of 16 boys and 16 girls teams that partake in the 2-day event.
We have people from as far north as Rice Lake, down to Madison, so we're spread out throughout the state, and we've got lots of representation.
The tournament is set up as a round robin, which consists of semifinals and finals that will crown the winner the state champion. Wendling hopes to continue to grow the sport of curling and get more people involved.
And strengthen all of our levels of curling, whether it be from the beginner curlers all the way up through our competitive curlers trying to get into the Olympics.
The 2-day event has no cost for entry, with the semifinal draw taking place Saturday at 1:30 p.m. with the finals at 4:30 p.m. Wendling encourages people to come and watch if they enjoy the sport of curling or are interested to learn more about it.
There's lots of people around who love to talk curling, so if somebody is new just reach out and talk to the people that are next to you, and they're probably more than willing to share ideas and explain things.
Reporting in Wausau, Austin Carisu, Newswatch 12.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, cold tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild.
Race the savings on your bathroom update at Menards. Check out our great selection of toilets from American Standard. The Encompass toilet has a sleek design, making cleaning a breeze. Pick it up today on sale for $238.99. Finish your bathroom update with Delta. We carry a great selection of tubs and showers designed with style in mind. This Highcroft shower is easy to clean and maintain. On sale just $549.99 during Menards Race to Savings sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you ready to make your retirement planning more stress-free? I'm Cole Bruner from Bushka Retirement Solutions, Bushka Wealth Management, and Legacy Tax Solutions. Between our three companies, there's a lot we can do to make securing your future easier. By creating a comprehensive retirement plan that incorporates retirement income solutions, investment management, estate planning, tax strategies, as well as health insurance and Medicare planning, you can retire with more confidence and peace of mind. Call us today or go online to schedule your complimentary review.
Some people tend to think that flat means dull, boring. But some people just don't understand what flat means. Some people never did 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. So yeah, the upgrades we brought to our 2025 models, well, they're just not for some people.
See your local Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, cold tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild.
Coming up on Newswatch 12 today, we'll have your weekly winner of the Mugshot Monday competition.
Sounds like fun. Your full Weather Watch 12 forecast coming up on your Monday from 5 to 7 a.m.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
There was a GNC boys basketball matchup in Eagle River as Northland Pines hosted Medford. These two teams sit towards the top of the conference standings with the Raiders and a tie for first and the Eagles in fourth. Now each team look to pick up another big win with the postseason right around the corner. So let's see who would come out on top in a snowy night in the Northwoods. We picked this one up in the first half. And the Raiders, they're going to move the ball well on this possession. It's going to find its way to Will Daniels, who's going to make one more pass to Hayden Coaster. He goes up for the layup and two. Now it's the Eagles' turn on offense. Nolan Hulskamp going to survey the defense, puts up a tough jumper. That's no good, but Ethan Miller there for the offensive board and put back for Northland Pines. But the Raiders' offense was too strong in this one. Again, more good ball movement. Everyone getting a touch. Coaster in the corner from three. He buries it. Medford picks up the win. They beat Northland Pines 47-29. Let's go to Minocqua. Rhinelander taking on the T-Birds of Lakeland Union. We picked this one up in the first half. Start with the Birds. Evan Zock going to get to the basket. He gets the foul plus the bucket, and he is fired up. Back comes Rhinelander. Devin Feck with the smooth move. Jump stop in the lane. He finishes 4-2. Now it's showtime. Truman Lamer is going to come up with the steal. It's just him in the rim. He slams it down, and they are loving it in Minocqua. This one was a battle all the way to the end. Abe Gretzinger going to find Feck for three. He connects. Rhinelander would go on to win this one, 62-57. Let's take a look at some other boys basketball scores from across our area. First up, Rib Lake traveled to take on Stratford. This one saw the Tigers win it 74-64. Up next, Assumption hosting Abbotsford, and the Royals took this one 66-63. Phillips taking on Marathon, and the Red Raiders win it 83-58. Finally, Prentice taking on Newman Catholic. This one saw the Buccaneers go on the road as they win it 66-57. Back to Lakeland Union, but this time it's for the girls basketball matchup between Rhinelander and the T-Birds. The Birds were looking to end conference play undefeated and win their 41st consecutive conference game. On the other hand, the Hodags are looking to pull the upset and hand Lakeland their first conference loss since 2021. So who would it be in a battle between GNC rivals? We're going to pick this one up in the first half. T-Birds off of a miss. Ball gets kicked out to Christina Ouimet, and the senior is firing and hitting from downtown. More from the Birds off of a steal. It's Bobby Lee. She's going to go right up with it, and she finishes for the T-Bird bucket. Now let's go to the second half. Kelsey Winter, she's going to miss the first shot for the Hodags, but she's going to stay right with it, fights strong, goes up, and scores the bucket. But this one, it was all Lakeland. They're going to go inside here to Ava Evenhouse, who lays it in off the glass. Lakeland was the GNC for the third year in a row. They win it 70-15. Now let's take a look at some other girls basketball scores from across our area. Up first, Wisconsin Rapids took on Spash. Panthers won that one 71-48. Next, DC Everest hosting Merrill, and the Evergreens come out on top 59-23. Mosinee also grabbing a win. They beat Tomahawk 64-17. Finally, Medford girls hosted Northland Pines. The Raiders win it 68-29. We'll have more for you right after the break.
Look at how soft your towels are, Grandma.
Soft water really helps with that, and the soap savings really adds up. Did you know that it's less expensive to heat soft water than it is hard water?
Wow, that's great savings and good for the environment. Having good water does make a big difference in our family.
Speaking of family, look who it is.
Any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
What? No peanut butter and jelly sandwich today?
Maher Water, 888-796-2437.
It's boat show season, and it's time to catch a great deal at American Marine and Motorsports. At our show, we will beat any competing price by $500, and we have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Only this week at the American Marine Boat Show. Help us, help homeless veterans. American Marine will be collecting winter items to give to the Homeless Veterans Project. Everyone donating receives an entry to win a free trailer. Donations can be dropped off at the American Marine Boat Show, February 20th through the 23rd.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Choose FlexBuy on a new F-150 with 3.9% APR financing for 66 months plus 2,000 Auto Show FlexBuy cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
You can't be that different.
We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first.
But you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua. A man is playing an out-of-tune piano, and a woman comes by to listen. She hears a bump on the box part of the piano and asks, "What is that noise?" "Go check," the man says. She reaches into the box and pulls out a fish, asking, "What's this?" The man replies, "Ah, that's my piano tuna." Using a spoon tip with a minnow head, our first entry from Ben is his 40-inch snot rocket. After a few good runs and assists from Brian, Ben was able to get this big old fish in the hole and up the sleeve. S'mores was helping ice fish with Terry near Rhinelander when they caught this 25-inch walleye on a shiner. That big old walleye sure looks tasty, huh, S'mores? Great catch, Terry and S'mores. Bradley is our last entry of the day, a 29.25-inch walleye caught on the Fox River in Green Bay. Megan got this big old fish while fishing with the Denmark High School Ice Fishing Club. All right, anglers, for your chance to win a fish boat from Norland Taxidermy Studio in Rhinelander, enter the Big Old Fish Contest at WJFW.com or send us your photo and description of your catch. Brought to you by Kurt's Island Sport Shop in Monaco. Happy casting!
At Cellcom, we live, work, and play right here in Wisconsin. That's why we use our wireless technology to help protect this place we call home. From collecting and sharing data on the health of local waterways to strengthening our fish populations and monitoring bird migrations, we're a wireless provider who shares a passion for wanting to make a difference, giving back to this place we love. That's technology with a heartbeat.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's Easy Match Mania. During the month of February, you have a 1 in 7 chance of winning a bonus $1 Megabucks ticket when you buy a $2 Megabucks with Easy Match ticket. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Here's your Newswatch 12 Snowmobile Trail Report, brought to you by your local Northern Wisconsin and Upper Peninsula Ski-Doo dealers.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time for a different kind of power. Whether you choose an electric Honda or a hybrid. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 CR-V Hybrid.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet recently, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
All right, 2.1 inches of snow out there right now. A little bit more to come, probably an additional inch or two, maybe a bit more in a few spots, especially south of town. Overall, though, 2 to 4 inches here in the Northwoods. Wausau south, 4 to 6 plus. Wausau's already at 3.2 inches, so a little bit more than what we have here in town. And then those bitterly cold temperatures start to make its way back into the forecast. Sunday night, pretty much right through the middle of next week.
And be careful out there, folks, as the snow is starting to really gather.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm Jake Forrest. That's Newswatch 12 for this Friday night. We'll see you back here tomorrow, everybody.
Brad Schimmel let thousands of rape kits sit untested for years.
While rapists walked free and victims waited for justice.
Take it from a sheriff.
A sheriff.
A cop. Brad Schimmel's too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Doorbusters. Buy this gorgeous sectional and you'll get the Ottoman free. Saturday through Monday only. The President's Weekend Doorbuster deals at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Get a free recliner with this reclining sofa. This stylish sofa, just $345. A Sealy mattress for just $299. Deals this hot or while they last only. The President's Doorbuster deals start Saturday only at Slumberland Furniture. Doorbusters.
If you're living with dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Ask your doctor about eye survey.
Eye survey. Izervay, get your GA going slower.
Izervay is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression, which may help preserve vision longer.
Izervay, get your GA going slower.
So shift gears and get going. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay.
Keep 15 grand in your pocket when you buy your next truck. Check this out. This 2024 Cummins is 85 grand. This used 2024 is 70. Buy the used truck and keep the 15 grand.